Assalamualaikum everyone and good day. Today we will present our business plan, which is Hot Rock Coffee. My team member is JC, Aidil, Wong, and Awang Sharul, and me, Isrin.
For company background, Hot Rock Coffee is established as a partnership type of business in the food and beverage sectors, which is selling coffee and bakery as its primary products. The reason is because the daily consumption of coffee in Malaysia is expected to average 2.5 cups per day. The bakery will also be served as to complement the taste of the coffee itself. The company also set to provide a comfortable atmosphere for the coffee lover to enjoy their time sipping down a cup of coffee. Then, an addition of Wi-Fi will give a better benefit to the customer, especially for them to surf the internet or to do their work in the cafe. Lastly, the operating time is expected from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. and the company will adjust to the public holidays set by the government.
Next, I will present the description of the products and service. The clients will have an assortment of choices in the shop. There will be a few shops of coffee and pastry accessible. For the coffee flavors, we'll go from espresso to latte and fundamental for the raspberry mocha. Our shop also provide delivery service to customers for who wants to buy the coffee. Our shop also include the tables and seats, while others will have colossal color table, few lounge chairs and seats, and tables, ottomans, retired brimming with books and periodicals, Tiffany style lighting, and feed masks.
Next, for mission, vision, and objectives of Hot Rock Coffee. For mission, Hot Rock Coffee is trying to provide a quality product that meets the satisfaction demanded by the customer. They also try to maintain the quality of products served to the customer. And Hot Rock Coffee also try to provide various types of coffee and bakery to satisfy the needs of the customers. For vision, Hot Rock Coffee is trying to become a well-known coffee franchise in Malaysia by expanding their businesses in other states, especially in Peninsular Malaysia. For objective, they are trying to achieve the target sales set by them in a shorter periods of time. The Hot Rock Coffee also try to fulfill the needs and demands of the customer every day. And lastly, they are also trying to provide a comfortable atmosphere to the customers.
This part will explain the target market and customers. Our first target market is coffee lovers. We target people who really like to drink coffee regardless of their age. We provide a variety of coffee flavors for coffee lovers. Next, our target market is the people of Samarahan. We are also targeting the surrounding residents, such as Moratuang and Asajaya. This is because our location is close to both places. In addition, we target university students, such as from Unimas and UiTM Samarahan. This is because nowadays many young people like to drink coffee and hang out in coffee shops. Finally, we target working adults. They often have no time to have breakfast at home and have to buy breakfast at the store. So we prepare coffee and cake for breakfast. This part will explain about the SWOT analysis. First is strength. Hot Rock Coffee strength is various types of coffee are available to customers. Very different environment than other coffee shops. Offer side dishes and a variety of beverages besides coffee. The weakness for Hot Rock Coffee is coffee supply problem for certain types. Not yet known by many people and require many of baristas while operating every day. Opportunity for Hot Rock Coffee is we can explore new market for our products and selling other products such as merchandise and kitchens. And our treat for Hot Rock Coffee is competitors from the same industry. And some people will ban coffee drinks on the grounds of being harmful to our health.
For pricing strategy, we based on three parts, which is value-based pricing, sector pricing, and condition-based pricing. For value-based pricing, we value the product based on the product work itself. It also attach a value-added service that we provided to the customer. And we also gain the customer feedback for us to make it easy to analyze the price and also analyze the product demand. For psychological pricing, we value the price based on the previous experience of the customer, and it becomes a significant indicator for us to know which part of product are in demand, and also help us to create a variation of the product itself. For competition-based pricing, we are taking advantage of the market price itself, and it was frequently used due to the similar product and service. When the price of the product is reached a point of equilibrium of product, we will gain an advantage to make our shop is competitive with the market. Strategy, we have 9 product of drinks, and 7 of the products mainly are coffee itself, except for 2, which is a green tea matcha, and also chocolate drinks. And we have a 3 size of cup, which is small, medium, and large, and there were 9 pastries available in our shop. For example, red velvet and banana cake. We also do a seasonal drink and pastry to ensure that we have a variety of the products when we sell it. For the distribution strategy, it refers to the flow of activity between the fabricator and customer, and we also do a direct delivery to our customer, and also through a delivery service, through an online delivery service such as GrabFood and Foodpanda.
Operation and support. For quality target, the Hot Rock Coffee is trying to maintain a good quality for service and product. For coffee, the need to acquire a quality coffee beans is very important. After acquiring it, the coffee beans need to be stored in an airtight container at a room temperature, and the amount must be moderate because the freshness of the coffee beans cannot be preserved for a long time. Thus, the monthly restock is needed. For bakery, the bakery will be baked every day in the morning before operation time, and it will be cautiously removed and served to the customer. And the staff will carefully follow the receipt provided by the manager. And lastly, the staff will also be trained on how to brew a coffee and how to bake. They also need to keep a good hygiene in the kitchen, especially clean it after they use it. And the staff also need to be efficient in carrying out the tasks given to them.
Next, we move to the technology requirements. There are some technology and requirements used by our cafe to produce a coffee and bakery. The common equipment for brewing a coffee and producing bakery is a coffee maker and espresso machines, oven and toaster, refrigerator, and a freezer. A coffee maker or a coffee machine is a cooking appliance we use to brew our coffee. While there are many different types of coffee makers using several different brewing principles, the coffee machines brew a coffee by forcing pressurized water near boiling points through a puck of ground coffee and filtered to produce a thick concentrated coffee. For toaster and ovens are small electric ovens that provide a toasting ability plus a limited amount of baking and rolling capability. We use toaster ovens to heat foods for our customer and to make a fresh baked goods. A refrigerator is a commercial and home appliance consisting of a thermal insulated compartments and heat pumps that transfer heat from its inside to its external environment so that its inside is cooled to temperatures below the room temperature. We use the refrigerators to store our raw material like ice cube, fresh milk, and beverage related items. Next, we move to the service support. Beside that, at the cafe, we also provide the delivery service to our customer around Unimas campus. Customer can order a coffee or bakery by a call or through WhatsApp, and the order will be delivered to them. We know that many residents live around at Unimas, so we take this opportunity to expand our business. The delivery service most targeted the student at Unimas and UTM because most of the students who live outside the campus do not have any transportations. Next, we also provide an online order application support. The customer can order our coffee and bakery through an online applications like Foodpanda and GrabFood. We are aware that these online applications receive an overwhelming response. People nowadays are likely to buy their foods through these applications. These online applications also can give a discount to our customer using a voucher when they order using these applications. It is also helped the ordering process easier by setting the menu or combo set of a coffee and bakery for our customer to choose.
This is our organizational structure. I will become the Chief Executive Officer. Aidil is Head of Human Resources Department. Awang will be Head of Public Relations Department. JC will be Head of Marketing Department. And lastly, Wang will be Head of Financial Department. For business capital, we divided equally in issuing the business capital. I will issue 20% of the business capital. Awang will share 20% of the business capital. Aidil will share 20% of the business capital. JC will share 20% business capital, and Wang will share 20% of the business capital for our Hot Rock Coffee. This is the income statement for Hot Rock Coffee in 2023. The total sales we have in 2023 is 750,745,000, and the total net income we have is 282,561,000. Next is the balance sheet for Hot Rock Coffee. The total non-current asset for Hot Rock Coffee is 29,187 ringgit, and the total current asset is 121,318,000, and the total asset is 150,505 ringgit Malaysia, and the total net income is 72,505, and the total liabilities and owner's equity is 150,505. This is the statement of cash flow for Hot Rock Coffee. The total net cash flow from operating activities is 81,829 ringgit, and the net cash flow from investing activities is 39,084 ringgit Malaysia, and the cash flow from financing activity is 0, and the cash at the end of the year is 120,913. This is break-even analysis part. The break-even point for unit is 8,392.21 units, and the break-even point for ringgit Malaysia is 57,906.25. The total sources of what Hot Rock Coffee needed is 78,000 ringgit, and the required startup expenses is 39,084 ringgit, and the required startup cost is 38,906.
Next, I will present the possible problems and risks. The primary variable is changing preference of the customer base. Another topic is financial aspect. Cafe depends intensively on clients having extra pay at the point when the economy goes through a slump. Individual ways are managing money change. Eatery visits have diminished. And the second is finding able workers who will remain with the organization is troublesome in eateries. Numerous eatery workers are more youngful to progress in their vocation. They go on to complete school or see it as their fantasy business. Servers are generally incompetent and senior guardians or their field jobs with less conventional training. These people have convincing circumstances that the leaders ought to address. A solitary parents might better with younger hair. However, a transport driver might better with understanding. A talented business person ought to have the opinion to deal with these troubles that benefit both the firm and the worker. Next, I will present the real opportunities. The opportunities has arrived from Malaysia to open its most memorable cafe. Full houses or week-long sign that Hot Rock Coffee is getting along nicely. To get a coffee in our space, a client needs to drive 20 to 30 minutes. Most of these organizations are gathered in the city's western edge. A couple of new eateries are opening in the midtown Vijaya. Another advantage that this firm will have is the capacity to acclimate to evolving conditions. Rather than restricting possibilities by having a tiny office, our shop will have 3,525 square feet. The kitchen will be at the table to the plan. The shop will want to adjust to a full administration cafe or anything the situation needs once the espresso insanity plus. The organization will carry several strength areas with broad mastery in the two eateries and business. This is our appendix and the pastry. That's all for our book. Thank you.